For more than 40 years, one man ruled Libya. He was feared, he was admired, he was hated, and he was obeyed. His name was Muammar Gaddafi. When he finally died in 2011, he did not die in a palace. He did not die in a courtroom. He died in the dirt, beaten by a mob, in the ruins of his own country. But to understand his death, we must first understand his life. Muammar Gaddafi was born in 1942 in the Libyan desert. He grew up poor. His family were Bedouins. He slept in tents. He walked miles to school. But he was intelligent, and he was ambitious. As a young man, he joined the army. There he became obsessed with one idea: that Libya should belong to Libyans, not to kings, not to foreigners, not to the West. In 1969, when he was only 27 years old, Gaddafi led a bloodless coup. He overthrew the Libyan king, and overnight, he became the leader of the country. At first, many Libyans loved him. He removed foreign military bases. He used Libya's oil money to fund free education, free healthcare, cheap housing, large infrastructure projects. Literacy rates rose. Life expectancy increased. Libya became one of the richest countries in Africa. Gaddafi said he was building a new kind of state, not a dictatorship, but a people's government. He wrote a strange book called The Green Book. In it, he claimed, political parties were evil, elections were lies. The people should rule directly, but in reality, only one man ruled, him. Over time, Gaddafi became more paranoid, more violent, more controlling. Anyone who opposed him was jailed, tortured, exiled, or killed. Public executions were broadcast on television. Students who protested disappeared. Whole families were punished for one person's crime. Abroad, Gaddafi supported militant groups. His government was linked to terrorism. The worst moment came in 1988. A bomb exploded on Pan Am Flight 103 over Lockerbie, Scotland. 270 people were killed. Years later, Libya accepted responsibility and paid compensation. Because of this, Libya was isolated. Sanctions destroyed the economy, and Gaddafi became a global enemy. In the 2000s, something unexpected happened. Gaddafi tried to make peace with the West. He gave up nuclear weapons. He paid for past crimes. Sanctions were lifted. Foreign companies returned. For a moment, it seemed he had changed. But inside Libya, nothing really changed. There were still no free elections, no free press, no real opposition. The country was stable, but it was not free, and beneath the surface, anger was growing. In 2011, revolutions swept across the Arab world: Tunisia, Egypt, Syria, then Libya. Protests broke out in Benghazi. People demanded freedom, an end to corruption, an end to Gaddafi's rule. Gaddafi responded with force. His army fired on protesters. Airstrikes hit rebel cities. He gave a terrifying speech on television. He promised to hunt his enemies, house by house, room by room. The world watched in shock. Fearing a massacre, the United Nations approved military action. NATO began bombing Gaddafi's forces. Rebels advanced across the country. City after city fell. By August 2011, Tripoli was captured. Gaddafi fled. He was now a fugitive in his own land. For weeks, no one knew where he was, until October 20th, 2011. Gaddafi was hiding in his hometown, Sirte. A convoy tried to escape the city. NATO planes struck it. Survivors ran. Gaddafi hid in a concrete drainage pipe, cold, injured, alone. Rebel fighters found him. What happened next was chaotic. He was pulled from the pipe, beaten, humiliated, captured alive. Videos show him bleeding, confused, begging. Moments later, he was shot. Some say accidentally, some say deliberately. No proper trial, no court, no justice. His body was displayed in a freezer. The man who ruled for 42 years was dead. Many Libyans celebrated. For them, he was a tyrant, a murderer, a dictator who crushed their lives. But others asked a hard question. Was this justice or revenge? There was no fair trial, no truth commission, no chance to expose the full crimes of his rule. The world had removed a dictator, but it had not built a future. This is the most painful part of the story. After his death, Libya did not become peaceful. It collapsed. Armed militias fought each other. Two rival governments claimed power. Foreign armies vmešались. Terrorist groups appeared. Slavery returned. Human trafficking spread. The state broke apart. Today, Libya is divided, unstable, poorer than before. Many Libyans now say something shocking. Life under Gaddafi was safer. There was fear, but there was order. Now there is freedom, but also chaos. So who was he, really? He was not a simple monster, and he was not a hero. He was both. He built schools and hospitals. He also built prisons and torture chambers. He gave Libya wealth. He also stole its future. He fought Western control. He also became addicted to power. And in the end, the system he built died with him, because it depended on only one man. Muammar Gaddafi died in the dirt, not because he was poor, but because he ruled alone for too long. His story is a warning that stability without freedom is fragile, that revolutions without plans become disasters, and that removing a dictator does not automatically create a better country. Today, Libya is still searching for peace, still searching for unity, still living in the shadow of one man's rise and one man's violent fall. Now Reveal Zone asks you, was Gaddafi protecting Libya or only protecting himself? Was this justice or was it revenge? Share your thoughts in the comment section. I read every single one. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. And together, we keep the conversation alive. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share.